What's the most embarrassing way someone tried to look smart and failed? At a company meeting, our new intern Brad was trying way too hard to impress everyone. When our boss mentioned we needed to think outside the box, Brad raised his hand and said, "Actually, I prefer to think outside the sphere." Everyone just stared at him while he sat there looking proud of his innovation. The boss asked what he meant by thinking outside the sphere. Brad launched into this explanation. Well, boxes are two-dimensional, but spheres are three-dimensional, so it's like next level thinking. Sir, boxes are also three-dimensional. That's literally what makes them boxes instead of squares. But Brad wasn't done showing off his intellect. During a discussion about quarterly profits, he interrupted to say, "Have you considered implementing a paradigm shift in your fiscal methodology?" The CFO blinked. "What does that mean?" Brad paused. "It means changing how you do money things." Money things? This man just used corporate buzzwords to say absolutely nothing. But he was on a roll. When someone mentioned our website traffic was down, Brad suggested we leverage synergistic digital optimization protocols. Our web developer asked him to elaborate. Make the website more optimized. The peak moment came during lunch when Brad overheard people discussing the weather. He jumped in with, "Actually, I've been studying meteorological patterns, and I predict we're entering a precipitation probability phase." Everyone looked confused. "It means it might rain." He clarified, like he just decoded ancient prophecies. Then someone checked their phone and said it was already raining outside. Brad looked out the window at the obvious downpour and said, "Yes, exactly as I predicted." "You predicted rain while it was already raining? That's not meteorology, that's basic observation." But the absolute worst was when he tried to correct our marketing director during a presentation. She mentioned our target demographic, and Brad interrupted. "Actually, the proper term is consumer cohort segmentation." She stopped mid-sentence. "That's the same thing." Brad shook his head. "No, it's more precise. The marketing director has 15 years of experience. Brad has been here for 3 days." She asked him to explain the difference. He stammered for 30 seconds before saying, "Well, cohort sounds more professional. That's not how words work, Brad." The final nail in his credibility coffin came when he tried to use irregardless in a sentence while arguing that it was more accurate than regardless. Our English major intern had to explain that irregardless isn't a real word. Brad's response? "Language evolves. I'm ahead of the curve." By the end of his first week, Brad had become a company-wide meme. People started using his phrases ironically. "Let's leverage some synergistic lunch optimization protocols" became code for "let's go eat." Even the CEO started jokingly asking about our precipitation probability phases. Brad lasted exactly 1 month before he decided to pursue other opportunities that better aligned with his intellectual capabilities. Translation, he got fired for being insufferable. But we still quote him in meetings whenever someone's being pretentious.